Daryl LaShan here in Basile, Louisiana. I want to record a special song today for my Hootenanny series. This is an Up With People song. We sang it in the Basile Sing Out in 1987, 1988, maybe even in 1989. It was sung by a featured soloist, Rachel LaFargue. Sang this usually during the costume change. The rest of the cast would go behind stage and usually change maybe into the 50s medley costume, or perhaps the pop medley costume, or sometimes we did international costume changes. So during that time period where everybody else would leave the stage, only two people remained. One was Rachel LaFargue, and the other was her mother, Linda LaFleur, who was our pianist. And they would present this beautiful song that, to me, only Rachel could present. And if you knew Rachel LaFargue, then you know that she's a very special person who was just the life of the party, always. And during her freshman year, the first year that I was teaching school, and she was in two of my freshman classes, Geography and English 1, during the first few weeks of school, just after being named to the homecoming court, Rachel was involved in a very serious accident that left her unconscious and paralyzed for a very long time. And we made a vow at school that we were going to have morning prayer across the street at St. Augustine Church, across from Basile High School. Morning prayer and singing and lifting Rachel up in prayer, and we would continue doing that until she regained consciousness. And that went on for quite some time. I'm not exactly sure. I want to say weeks, it might have been a month. But later, she made a great recovery and eventually came back to school, but not until the next year. So she was a year behind in her studies, so spent an extra year of school and graduated with the class of 1987. Am I right? No, 86. Graduated with the class of 1986. Rachel was a member of our sing-out group, 1985, 86, 87, 88, and after she aged out, which you could stay in the group till you were 21 years of age, when she aged out, she became our typist and typed up all the song lyrics and that sort of thing for the group. So she stayed very heavily involved. Rachel suffered some mental problems during her recovery and was crippled in one leg, but did a great job of not missing a step. She did all the choreography with us, was just a full-time member of the group, singing, dancing, everything. But she struggled, and this song was special for her to present. I'm singing it today, though, because I am reminded of another person that I taught, also class of 1987, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure. Lynette Doga, who was born with cerebral palsy, passed away a few days ago, and her funeral is tomorrow. That's a story within itself about Lynette that I'll share with another day with a different song. But for today, let's do Someone Else's Eyes. And if you know Rachel or you knew Lynette, this song will touch you in a different way that it may touch others. This is Someone Else's Eyes. If I were looking through your eyes, I'd wonder what I'd see. Would I see your good and your bad? Would I taste the sweet and the sad? see what you see. If you were looking through my eyes, I'd wonder how you feel. Would you ever be afraid or hide behind the walls that I made? Would I understand you better if I could see the things you see? 'Cause there's magic in the moment when someone understands somebody else. Let's sit right down and talk about it, wearing no disguise. 'Cause everything looks different, sharing someone else's If we could look out on this world together, feel it turn, seeing it your way and mine. It only takes a little time. Maybe we'd understand things better, sharing someone else's eyes. Let's sit right down and talk about it, wearing no disguise. 'Cause everything looks different, sharing someone